हर दिल अजीज हमारे बहुत ही मोहतरम हमारे कायद इमरान खान की गिरफ्तारी पर। आप लोग खबरें देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं कि इस वक्त पाकिस्तान की क्या सूरत हाल है। लोग बड़ी तादाद में अपने घरों से बाहर निकले हुए हैं और अपना पुरजोर एहतजाज रिकॉर्ड करवा रहे हैं। इस पुरजोर एहतजाज को पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ कुव्वतों ने शरपसंदों का एहतजाज करार दे दिया, जबकि ये जितने भी मुहिब्बे वतन पाकिस्तानी जो आज अपने घरों से बाहर हैं, वो शायद वो दरअसल शरपसंदों का मुकाबला कर रहे हैं। हकीकत आप सबके सामने है। आप सब लोग जानते हैं कि इमरान खान साहब जो इस वक्त तहरीक चला रहे हैं वो हमारी आज़ादी की तहरीक है।
फैसल भी ले ले, ए मौला, तू बाजुआ भी ले ले, ए मौला, तू बाजुआ भी ले ले, ए मौला, तू नवाज भी ले ले, ए मौला, तू नवाज भी ले ले, ए मौला, शाबाश 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 भी ले ले, ए मौला। अली मौला को कैसे भूल सकते हैं?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum, I'm Orena. I'm Aisha. So Imran Khan is a national hero. I think there's nobody in the world who doesn't know who Imran Khan is. Even if you're not into politics, he's a cricketing legend. And he stepped into politics some years ago and has been Pakistan's Prime Minister for a few years, after which he was illegally ousted from his seat. And there were lots of cases that were made up against him. A lot of these which are so silly that if I started to go into the details of some of these cases, you would laugh your heads off. We've had people who have looted and plundered the country for decades, and I just read in the news that they were cleared of all of their money laundering cases, which goes to show the state of the politics in Pakistan and the state of our Supreme Court, our lawyers. It's very sad. They've arrested Imran Khan unlawfully. They grabbed him from the High Court, so they grabbed him from there, they beat him up. He's 70 years old, he's our legend, he's a very, very important figure of Pakistan.
He's there in the country just for the people of Pakistan. He could live easily in this country here. He's got his family here. He's a rich guy. Why is he wasting his life down in Pakistan? Just because he wants to help the people there? And it's really unfortunate if we people won't recognize that. And everybody needs to stand up and fight against what's happening in the country right now. I stand in solidarity with Imran Khan. We all should. This is the time. If we don't do it now, it will never gonna happen.
So PTI supporters have always maintained that we will protest. It is our democratic right to protest, but we will do it peacefully. But obviously tensions are high, emotions are high when you're out there protesting, and if the army or if the rangers or if the police starts pulling you and harassing you and beating you up, which we've seen lots of videos coming out on social media where the police actually drag a woman by her hair and pulls her across the road. When we've seen such brutality happening from the officials, then a lot of the people have started to take law in their own hands. They start to destroy buildings, which is not something anyone should do. It's not right. It's our country. We don't want to destroy it. But at times like this, sometimes you just see peaceful protests turn violent, and that's what's happening right now.
And just to add, Imran Khan does not back such protests and such violence. He has always tried and asked everybody to be very peaceful, and whatever he's doing, he has seen so many people like talk against him. He has stood upright. He has always been there defending everybody. and he wants everybody to do it peacefully. All he was asking was another set of elections.
Yeah, exactly. They're basically just scared of giving him the election because everyone knows that if he does, if the elections do
Yeah.
happen
He's
in
gonna win
October, he's
again.
going to win. He's going to
sure.
have a clean sweep. He's going to win the national majority of votes, and that's why this whole charade is happening. We are fearful that they will kill him. And that I think is the worst eventuality. If that happens, I don't think Pakistan would survive if the establishment kills him. Because right now, what's going on is they've arrested Shah Mahmood Qureshi, they've arrested Asad Umar. These are educated people who were running your country, who the entire nation is backing up.
The sad thing is that the army isn't playing its role properly. What it should be doing, it's not doing that. And I think everybody who has got up and out in Pakistan is because of this, because they want people to be fair. They want the army to support them. It's not about, they're not asking for something which is wrong. They just want people to be lawfully behind them and to act in a proper manner.
In terms of the army, I think they've fallen from grace. I was an army supporter all my life because obviously I hated Nawaz and I hated Bhutto. So I didn't really have much of an option. Musharraf was a very good option because, he actually spoke the truth. So I've always sort of supported the army because I didn't think of them as the sort of people who would loot and plunder. And every time the army has come into the government, we've seen some economic progress, if nothing else. But I will admit that a lot of it was coming from abroad, but at least as a country, when we were living in the country, because I left the country when I was 25. So for those 25 years, every time the army used to come into power, we used to see some peace and some prosperity, some currency stabilization, some job generation. But now, having seen what's been happening after all my years of being an army supporter, I am against what they're doing right now. They shouldn't be playing such a quintessential role in politics. Army shouldn't be a part of politics. We're spending 60% of our 70% of our GDP supporting the army, and that should not be the case. We need all that money to support our country, not the army. And creating these issues around, we're protecting ourselves from the neighbor who doesn't give a crap about us. It doesn't make sense. Pakistan Zindabad.
Yeah,
Please
we
pray.
want Imran Khan, for them to release Imran Khan, because that is the only right thing
Free
that they
Imran
can
Khan.
do right now. Thank you.